Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor. I'm a little behind schedule today because I had a meeting, and but here I am. I always get my second video done. I was going to tell you about something else. So in my office, I have some drapes, and I have the drapes positioned so that the sun doesn't hit my computer. And the other day I came in here and somebody had moved my drapes, and I knew my wife hadn't come in here. I couldn't figure out why anyone would fool with my drapes, so I moved them back into position. I was a little freaked out by it, so I didn't figure anything out for about a week. Then about a week, this weekend actually, I'm sitting here. My 13-year-old comes in here and starts adjusting my drapes, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" Turns out, my 13-year-old has built all kinds of Lego sets, and he's one of those kids that builds the Lego set, then he has to have it set up, and then it has to be in my office so that he has a good place he can put it. He's got them on shelves in here. I've got a Ghostbusters Lego set. I got a pirate ship. I got an R2-D2. I got the ship from Jaws with the shark. What else do I have? I have Slave One, which is the ship that Boba Fett flew in Star Wars. What else do I have? I have something else. No, I do. I got the X-Wing fighter from Star Wars. I'm surrounded by it, but I didn't realize the reason my son was in here adjusting the drapes is because the Ghostbusters car is beside the window, and he's concerned that the sun is going to bleach the white on the Ghostbusters car, so he keeps coming in here and adjusting it. This kid has taken over my office. So, briefly, that's the kind of stuff I deal with around here. All right. So I kicked him out of here. I said, "Get out of here. Quit adjusting my drapes." Don't think I covered this, but I wanted to at least let everybody know about it, that Caleb and Brown listed the World Liberty token. It's on the platform. I don't own any, but you can if you want. I would think that it does well since Trump's associated with it and all. If you don't have a Caleb and Brown account yet, if you're a person like me, I opened one. If you're a person like me that wants to have free institutional custody and an actual broker you can talk to or email and put trades through, then go open your account. You can go to xrpwealth589.com and it forwards you to my page on Caleb and Brown. You just hit sign up today. They are a sponsor. XRP's been trying to move. I think we almost breached $3. I believe this market is revving up. And by the way, in the group today, DAIXRP.com, I'm going to show you something that I think might be more bullish than anything we've seen about what's coming. Not just for XRP, but also for XRP. That's going to be in the group. Now, this is the financial services for the GOP. Clarity Act provides the necessary tools to establish a federal framework for digital assets market structure. It's critical the Senate passes the bill to ensure U.S. remains leader in digital finance. And then Tom Emmer's reminding the Senate must finish the job on America's pro-crypto future and pass the Clarity Act. Let me go ahead and tell you what's going to happen, folks. You're going to have to endure the same thing we did with the Genius Act. What I've learned about politicians is, even if they all know they're going to pass things like this, they like to grandstand in front of the camera because it's like a part of their whole business model is to have all these public arguments and beat the table with their fist and all this stuff. And it's all to get they know how big of a deal this is. And so Elizabeth Warren's going to be doing, all of them are going to be out there. I demand that we do this and this and this. And here's how Donald Trump is going to hurt us with this and all this stuff. They have to capitalize on the media cycle with this. And so they're gonna make it look like this is questionable whether it's gonna happen or not, and then some of them will be heroes that made it happen. But make no mistake, it's gonna happen because this is for all the marbles. This is for ensuring that the U.S. dollar remains strong going into the next 100 years, replacing the petrodollar system, you know, all the stuff we talk about. Here's the modern investor.
There's an ETF analyst. His name is James Seyffart, Seyffart. Real name, I believe. He's tracking these particular ETFs because he thinks that these have the biggest chance of getting the thumbs up. 92, sorry for screaming, 92. He said there are at least 92 crypto exchange-traded products, exchange-traded funds awaiting a decision from the U.S. SEC. Apparently, the most current, and I need to say that because someone's going to go, there's 24 of them. The most current sought-after ones are Solana and XRP. Yeah, remember that narrative?
XRP
Solana and XRP are the most sought-after ETF applications right now. Solana has 8 pending, and XRP has 7 currently pending that are in line for September, October to actually go through. I believe the total number for XRP is near 20 or something like that. And I learned the hard way because a couple of months, I think I said 12 and someone was like, it's 17. And I said, okay. Then I said 17 and someone was like, it's 21. And I was like, I get it. Please. I'm just, okay. Yes. 92. 90 freaking 2.
92. And here's Tom Lee. He's still on the Tom Lee Ethereum Roadshow, but he's talking about Bitcoin hitting 200,000.
Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies like Ethereum are super sensitive to monetary policy. So I think that September 17th is an important catalyst. Crypto typically does really well in the fourth quarter. So I think Bitcoin can easily get to 200,000 before year end. I know it's a big move. It's almost a double. But that's also going to be
a double from here. Let's just hold on. Let's just take a quick pause. A double from here, so everybody's listening to this.
If it doubles from here, you're looking at a 3 to 5 times XRP.
We're at $111,000, and you think we, by Christmas time, effectively, we could be at 200,000?
That's right. One of the reasons Bitcoin stalled this year is the Fed's been on pause for 9 months. That pause all year, if you look at an easing cycle, that's only happened 2 other times, in 1998 and 2024, where the Fed began to resume cuts in the fourth quarter in September. Equities do really well. As you know, crypto is beta to equity. So I think it's going to be a very strong fourth quarter. Small caps should also rally, like IWM, but that also is really bullish for Ethereum, which is highly linked to small cap.
Folks, the stage is freaking set. If you can't see it, I don't know what to tell you. Historic move. NASDAQ has today filed with the SEC to allow tokenization and blockchain trading of shares. If approved, it will be the first U.S. exchange to officially adopt this technology. Tokens will carry the same rights as traditional shares, voting, dividends, settlement, ensuring full legal and regulatory equivalence. The aim is to modernize markets without breaking existing rules, making infrastructure more agile. Folks, and Ripple at Swell has Adina Friedman, chair and CEO of NASDAQ, doing a fireside chat with the president of Ripple, Monica Long. I wish my son was still drawing pictures and hadn't retired. He could draw you one. And he would get it. And Nate Garachi, the ETF guy, says NASDAQ files for SEC to allow trading of tokenized equity securities ETFs. I remember when I was told crypto was a scam. I was told crypto was a scam all the way up to last week. But by the time I got done talking to one of my friends, instead of him thinking XRP was a scam, he was buying it. Okay, this guy right here, I'm trying to cover some of these guys. This guy's with Amina Bank, who's a Ripple partner. He will be at Swell on stage, and I'm trying to find more clips of people that are going to be on stage there so you can kind of find out who these people are. Listen to what he has to say.
Now we're across the chasm into mainstream adoption. We believe that chain
His name is Miles Harrison.
of events has been set off. You will be impacted by what's coming, by what's happening in front of our eyes. We'd love to help people. We're here to empower people to navigate.
Give me a little bit more detail about the specifics of Amina in terms of your specialisms as a bank.
Yeah, absolutely. So we provide a full range of products and services, both on the traditional side of finance as well as digital assets. We provide our products and services to high net worth individuals, to corporates, and then to institutions. So we also have a crypto as a service offering where institutions, be that banks or fintechs, can leverage our capabilities, particularly our core capabilities within digital assets.
Okay, so you're, in many respects, like a bridge between the traditional finance world and the crypto world, both for private clients and for institutions, I guess. Is that right?
Yes, we allow our clients to conduct their business, to solve their challenges seamlessly between the traditional financial ecosystem and the emergence of digital assets. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, and what are the advantages of that? Why do people want that?
There are, new emerging asset classes that people want access to, whether it's investing as an asset class or whether it's using digital assets to go about their everyday lives. And we think that even over the last couple of decades, that money has itself become more digital, and therefore we provide greater access to that digital way of life. And we prevent some of the challenges that our clients face within the traditional financial world.
Obviously, we know a lot of people in that space, in the digital space, in the crypto space, and one of the big complaints is onboarding into crypto is relatively straightforward. Offboarding, getting your money out of cryptocurrencies back into fiat, is a nightmare, and lots of institutions really struggle with that. I'm guessing that that's something that you've nailed, that you're pretty good at.
We support our clients in that journey. We have taken an approach from the very beginning. We've really overlaid traditional compliance frameworks and structures with digital asset transactions, progressing the industry, that our clients are safe, that we're safe, that society remains safe, in line with the standards that have been set over many, many decades, and the regulatory regimes that we operate within.
And why are you guys at Asset Rush this year? Why now? Why is this the year for you to be at Asset Rush?
We really believe we're on the pathway into mainstream adoption. There's a significant uptick in interest from the likes of banks, of fintechs, also payment providers. They're now starting to cater more for crypto companies and individuals that are real advocates of the industry.
Okay, and just a reminder, Amina Bank was first bank globally to support RLUSD. Now look at this. Not just XRP, all XRPL tokens are now supported by Chainalysis. It says announcing expanded XRPL support beyond XRP. We now automatically track 260,000 plus tokens on the XRP ledger, including IOUs, XLS, 20 NFTs, multi-purpose tokens. Now, I'm going to tell you, we're going to go into the group, and I'm going to tell you in the group what I think is one of the most significant videos, one of the most bullish comments about what's going to happen for, actually, I won't even say the token, but I think that it's a tell as to what's coming for the utility tokens. Okay, so we're going to go in DAIXRP.com, the Patreon. If you'd rather join through YouTube, you can join through clicking the join button below any of these YouTube videos, or you can hit subscribe on X. You can join all three of those ways, either one of them. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and tell your friends and family. I'm about to make a very bold claim in the group. Here we go.